the most problematic deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Today, big dogs, we're going to be talking about the deck that probably might just ruin Master Duel, Mitsurugi. If you guys have not checked out my video explaining everything you need to know about the deck, go ahead and check that out, because this is going to show you some really interesting gameplay. That's the best way to say it. Let's go ahead and jump on in. All right, guys, here we are. We're opening up with Mitsurugi here. And just to let you guys know, this is a Ryzeal deck. Any two full level 4 monsters can be full Mitsurugi combo, which means that Ryzeal is the best deck. We're going first. Our opponent's going to go ahead and Mochumi Flawless, and we have the response to Ash Blossom, because that normally happens. Next, we'll start off by normal summoning Ice Ryzeal summoning X, get a Node Ryzeal to our hand, Exceed summon into King of Feral Imps. This card can add any reptile monster from our deck to our hand. We have not normal, we did normal summon. We'll go ahead and add Ame no Habakiri. This card can activate its effect, special summon Saji to our side of the field. We can even tribute the King of Feral Imps, guys. It's just crazy. We'll tribute the Saji, activate Saji's effect to get Mitsurugi Ritual. Now, Mitsurugi Ritual allows us to be able to ritual summoning using cards from our deck. And if we would have tributed the King of Feral Imps instead of the Saji, we would have had a level 4 monster on the field and another level 4 monster with Knight's Sword Serpent. But we also would have been a little bit more susceptible to cards like Infinite Impermanence and Effect Failure. So you got to choose your poison here. We summon out Abi as a part of our ritual summon, activate the effect of our Mikomo to be able to get Mitsurugi Ritual, and this card's not once per turn. So we tribute off the Habakiri to be able to summon out the Ame from the deck, and then we get this effect to be able to search a Mitsurugi monster or card from the deck to the hand. We search out Mitsurugi Prayers, summon that monster back out, activate Prayers to be able to summon out the Mikotomo, and then since we tributed off the Ame Morokomo, we can activate its effect. We search Great Purification and summon itself. Brother, he's playing Great Purification. Now we can go back into our rank 4 plays, which means we make Dual Drive attach a material, detach, search Star Ryzeal and the Field Spell. Monster effects are now pretty much useless. We summon Star to get the Plasma Hole, summon out Node, get Ryzeal Detonator, attach another material. Then we get to draw an additional card. Chat, we started off with 5 cards in hand. We ended with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards total. This is really what's killing Master Duel right now. A Yu-Gi-Oh strategy that actually could have played through 2 to 3 hand traps. If you would have used the hand traps at the completely wrong time, you would have looked like a doofus, and now has an Omni Negation, a Ryzeal Plasma Hole that does multiple things, a Detonator that destroys multiple cards, and they can negate your effect monster. This is what's wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh! How do you even stop stuff like this? We're going to start off by normal summoning Droll and Lockbird, letting us believe that they're on Blue Eyes. We're going to Plasma Hole it. We activate Gold Sarcophagus. They go Great Purification. That's it. That stops that card. Call by the Grave on the Habakiri. And in order for this to go through, we have to discard a card. So he gets his Ame to be able to get his Mitsurugi Prayers. He summons his Ame back. And that's all we got. To be honest, we don't even know exactly what the opponent was playing because we saw a Gold Sarc. It could have been Malice. It very much could have been Droll into Link Karibo. I don't know. It could have been, but our opponent didn't stand a chance unless they resolved that Mochumi Flawless or Maxine us. Ridiculous. Here's a particular situation where I wanted to skip to show you guys, but we used Droll and Nibiru to slow down a Malice player. They pretty much full comboed us after they Mochumi Flawless us. The crazy thing here is that we went first and they Mochumi Flawless us. We summoned this card and passed. So let's see how we can beat a board where a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh strategies can't even compete against with the new Mitsurugi cards. They're going to activate their CW to be able to special summon and gain life points. We'll start off with our Ame no Habakiri to get Mitsurugi Ritual. What's up, dog? We'll summon Ame to our field, which triggers both of our monsters' effects. They'll add to their hand and banish? Huh. That's interesting. Because it almost doesn't matter. We'll be able to replace our effects, get the Mitsurugi ritual back into our hand. And now they're desperately trying to get rid of our card effects, but that's not really how this deck works. We'll then mirror it off. Oh my god, chat. This is stupid. They get Mitsurugi Prayers again. They get to wipe our entire board, summon a monster. Then we're going to Prayers it off to get Aramasa. Summon a monster back, get our card back. This is stupid. There's no way. You don't think the Malice player knows what he's doing? Fair. Fair. It doesn't seem like a fancy, crazy board. And they're able to play, so maybe we can have them do some things. We summon Girsu, summon Ara. Okay. So Great Purification on Girsu effect, which means they can still activate Harpour. Oh, and they make Appaloosa. This card's not banned. Why did that board look feasibly okay to beat until it did this? What in the actual? So now we have IP for all of their effects. It was like, oh, okay, so you didn't end on a very crazy board. And then it started doing things. That's insane. No hope, chat. No hope. And this deck's not weak to Droll, so there is an opportunity. Okay, and they're getting Insulation the Nib. We're going to Droll the deck that pretty much doesn't need to be Drolled. Like, Droll is, like, not even a good card for them. I guess they can't get their spell card to draw 2 now, which they're probably not going to do. They Dominus Impulse the Nib? Oh, this Orcus deck might be cooking. Get the Crescendo. Make the Ningirsu. Okay. Maybe all hope isn't lost, guys. They also then summon out Galte, so their Crescendo's live. We go Lamia. If this card is normal summon a spell summon, you can add one level 8 reptile monster from your deck to your hand. I see why they play it. Well, then Prayers tribute off the Lamia. This deck does make Imperm look bad. So even if we do Crescendo it, we'll still get the 8, which could be good. Now we go Ame effect to summon Sajay and then tribute it. There's no way we beat this. If we beat this, I quit, chat. If we beat a full Orcus board, there's no way. There's no way, chat. There's no way. Our hand's not even good. We summon Habakiri. We get Prayers back. This is not looking good. And we get Ame. We then Ritual out. We summon Futso. I think we did it the wrong way. I think we probably should have did it the other way around. But maybe I could be wrong. We get Magatama. We activate Magatama. We try to get rid of Babel. And our opponent says, send one card, add Babel from your deck or graveyard to your hand. That doesn't do anything. Oh, we get Symbol Skeleton, which can summon Dingirsu now to send to graveyard. That's smart. We didn't even Dominus Impulse that. That's crazy. So we send our opponent's card to graveyard. We get Great Purification. We summon Futsu. There's no way, chat, there's no way this deck actually still wins. They chain IP, we Dominus the IP. Yep, that's where you want to Dominus. That makes so much sense. That because there's no, I guess there never was an Appaloosa here because we Dark Locked. But there's no SP, there's no none of that. No. No. Wow. We have forced them to discard, negation, resummon, blow up, search, nib. We can't nib. No, we can't nib. We use Dominus Impulse. So at least nib's dead, right? And we're on 2 cards, but we have a graveyard full of cards. And they're on Mitsurugi too. Is that the only way to beat this deck? Is just to join them? Summon Saji effect that gets prayers. I would probably Great Purification here. I think if you're ever going against this deck, you have to stop Ritual at all costs. Like, Ritual pops off, they just get way too much advantage. We then get prayers into our hand. We summon out. They get Babel to their hand. I think they have a chance to win. Simply because we had to stop their Mitsurugi line, so Orcus line goes through. But at this point, doesn't that just mean that Mitsurugi is the must play here? Keep in mind, we can't nip. We use Dominus Impulse. Why didn't he long gears through this? I guess he's going to take it, isn't he? In long gears, take. Oh, yeah, he's going crazy. Is that game? I think that's game. Yo! We finally did it. Though, at what cost? We played Mitsurugi. We almost defeat the purpose of beating Mitsurugi if we're playing Mitsurugi. Just goes to show how ridiculously warped this deck is. Well, let's look at some deck lists. This is a pure version of Mitsurugi. It's actually really solid. I would recommend this version of the deck. I think you should be playing more Droll. Just go to 42 and play 3 Droll because you can cross out Droll and obviously it's good against the mirror match. This is Mitsurugi Orcus, and I would give this one, yeah, it's actually really, really, really solid. I think that this is a great version of the deck. He's playing this deck probably to perfection. And probably the only way we've seen beat Mitsurugi is if you join him. This is Mitsurugi Ryzeal, and you don't necessarily need the pre-preparation of rights with the Mitsurugi mirror, but it does help. It does make the deck a little bit more consistent, though susceptible to Droll. He's not playing a ton of hand traps, and he's actually playing a good counter card, Ultimate Slayer. Nah, this is also a really solid build, too. But that's it that we have for this deck. It's definitely one of the worst things to happen to Master Duel.